channel. What you're about to see is little snippets, information on everything I sold in the month of January. I'll include some purchase prices and other little kind of statistics like that. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell you how much I made, my average sale, and just some other facts that might interest you. Like how much I listed, things like that. So stick around and so you can hear the totals.
So here I have a set of 3 CDs used by CC Winans. Individually, they're not worth a whole lot, but I put all 3 together. I'll be able to ship them for the same price as one. So the 3 of these I sold for $19 even. And this is Back to Eden, a DVD. This is like an idea of gardening. This is pre-owned, and I sold this for $12.79. And I have a ex-library hardcover, Cracking Your Church's Culture. Has all the regular library markings, stampings. Is in pretty good used condition, and this I sold for $11.35. Okay, well, it is a Sunday evening, and I have a little slew of items here that I have sold since Friday. So I offer 1 day shipping, so 1 business day, but from Friday till Monday I kind of have a little break. So this is what I sold from Friday through Sunday evening. It's not midnight yet. It's nowhere close to midnight. If I sell anything before midnight, it will need to go out on Monday. But the thing is, there's a snowstorm coming, and so I wanted to get these down to my mailbox. Probably as soon as I take these down, I will have another sale, because that's how it works for me, but that's okay. So let's get started here. This is a latch hook kit. Cute little bear, all-American bear, and you can kind of see inside there. I picked this up at a fabric fair, a Salvation Army fabric fair. So the Salvation Armies in my area do a annual sale. They collect up all the donations that are craft or sewing related, and then sell them at a special event. So got this at one of those. I probably paid like $2 for it. I don't remember exactly, but I sold this for $21.25. And then I have a couple books. So this is Slaying the Giants in Your Life. This is a David Jeremiah study guide. These sell really well. I'm always running across these with no writing in them. So this I sold for $11. And then we have Prisoner for Christ. This is based on a true story. Interesting, huh? Shanghai prison. Anyhow, this was free. Well, I got it for a small donation. I took all the books at the end of a book sale, gave a donation. So who knows how much it cost. This I sold for $10.55. And then also from the book sale, this is a shrink wrapped CD. So it's brand new. The Blessings of Communion by Joseph Prince. And this, I was kind of surprised, but this I sold for $12. Just listed that, freshly listed. And then lastly, I have this cute little cheerleaders, Washington Redskins ensemble here. And NFL team apparel, size 12 months. So I got a couple of different little cheerleader outfits. It's been a couple years. I've had them listed. Nothing happened. But suddenly, all the Redskin things I have just been selling. Now I know the team is the Commanders. But I guess people are now becoming interested in these original items. I actually have a really old Redskins coat that I need to get listed. But so I got this at the Salvation Army, at the Goodwill, many years ago, probably 3 years ago, for 50 cents. It was a 99-cent item that ended up getting to half price. So happy to see that go, and I sold that for $17. So I have a unique Moodstruck pressed shadow. This I got a while back. I got a whole bunch, like, I don't know, probably over 100 brand new unique items from the Goodwill. This came with that. So this is in shade Dauntless. And this I sold for $15. And then we have a vintage hardcover by Warren Wiersbe. This is from 1978. It is a pre-owned, obviously has some wear, has some writing, but still a lot of life left in it. And this I sold for $18.79. Here we have a pre-owned but unused Simplicity sewing pattern. And if you've been watching my eBay, what sold on eBay videos, you'll know that in the last year I started selling sewing patterns. I made a discovery that you can get them for next to nothing, sometimes even free. And if you go to buy a pattern, there is an absolutely horrid selection. So I realized that it might be a good thing to dabble in. Also, I can use the eBay special envelope to mail to mail sewing patterns. So that's very economical, as long as they're under 3 ounces in weight. So this pattern is for some different blouses. And I sold this for $12.50. Got this for either 10 cents or 0 cents. I can't recall exactly. And then I have a lot of these. Actually belonged to my in-laws, and they gave them to my husband, and I listed them on eBay. I've had these listed like 4 years. There are different old school GPS, right? The maps, the maps that you used to have to go anywhere. There's ShopRite ones. There's just all kinds of different ones. These are from the 70s and 80s. Anyways, finally sold them. Sold these for $14.55. There are 12 different in here. Oh, actually, they're from the 60s and 70s. So 12 maps. So here I have a lot of 4 of these Dr. Pawpaw. It's Tinted Ultimate Red Balm. Multi-purpose soothing balm using papaya fruit. So I don't quite understand why it's Dr. Pawpaw, but it is because it's supposed to be papaya. Maybe Dr. Pawpaw does, I don't know, maybe that's his real name. I don't know. I guess I could go to www.drpawpaw.com and find out. Anyways, I have a lot of 4 of these. These came from Wholesale Ninjas, and I sold these for $12.47. Okay, so we have 2 books, the first one being a Bible, Adventuring Through the Bible. Now this it's pre-owned. It's in pretty good condition. There's some oddities about it. The cover is kind of like a vinyl plastic material, but you can see it doesn't come out to the page edge. And the same with the back. And then there's maybe a little too much on the spine. I'm not really sure. Anyways, all that was fully noted, photographed. This I didn't pay anything for. Well, actually, it was discards at the end of a book sale. So I just gave a donation for all of the discards. So I sold this for $13.55. I won't make a ton because it is going to cost a little to ship, but you know, somebody wanted it, and I'm happy with that. And then I also have, this is a 1978 paperback edition of Spiritual Leadership by Oswald Sanders. Really nice condition for 1978, right? Wouldn't you say? I mean, it is pre-owned, but at one point it was owned by Ricky Dodd. Anyhow, sold this for $12.25. This is a brand new DVD by Perry Stone. It's still shrink wrapped, Breaking the God Code. This I sold for $22. This was one of those things that was at the end of the book sale, and we just made a donation for everything. So, and then also at the end of a book sale, this is a CD. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Lisa Bevel, When Healing Comes. This is pre-owned, in good condition. And this I sold for $16. This is a vintage, pretty old. I'm not sure of the year exactly, but I can tell it's pretty old. This is by a brand called Vogart, and these are transfer patterns to do embroidery with. So they're all folded up inside of here. You can see back long ago it was 29 cents. And I just have it in this bag here to kind of protect it. This doesn't go with it, but the envelope here has just some wear, but still very nice. This I've had listed for quite some time, and it just sold. I sold it for $8.55. I plan to use the eBay special envelope for this because it's very lightweight. This is a Lord of the Rings jigsaw puzzle book. It has 6 48-piece jigsaws inside, so that's kind of fun. It is pre-owned, but the puzzles have never been removed from the book, so they're complete and intact. There is a little wear, you know, just from storage and ownership and things, but like if I flip it open here, you can see. I have had this listed a very long time, probably 3 years. It finally sold. I am not going to make much money on this because it didn't sell for that much, and it is a pretty hefty book. So I sold this for $9.55. And then, now this is a box of books. Sometimes what I'll do when I sell a lot of books, like a large lot of books, this is a 33 book lot, is I will, instead of taking up space on my bookshelves, I will just kind of pack it up in a box ready to go, and then label it like so, and then just, you know, stack them up. So that's what happened with this, and you can see I wrote myself a note, ready to ship. So this is 33 vintage paperback and hardcover books by Grace Livingston. So a variety of titles, just a variety. So this I've had listed at least a year, and it has finally sold, so I'm happy with that. I sold this for $55.99. So here's that box of books on my scale. It is 13 pounds, 14 ounces. Look at that, my nail polish is the same color as my scale. That's pretty incredible. Anyways, so it turns out that Ground Advantage is going to be cheaper than medium mail. It's only going to be $8.35 to mail that. Medium mail is going to be $14.38. So that's awesome. I'm super excited to see that. It's a vintage lot of Dritz snaps, or snap fasteners as they call them. So this is a ginger variety. And then there's 2 boxes of brown. These are called Pearl, decorative pearl. They've got like kind of a rhinestoney, but not rhinestoney snap. They're really pretty. And so there's 2 browns and then 2 reds. The reds are my favorite. You can kind of see them there. I've had these a little while. Got these at a Salvation Army fabric fair for next to nothing. And they sold for $20.99 for the lot. This is a used paperback in good condition. There's a little wear to it. Not the way it's supposed to be. Now the nice thing about this book is that I actually had 2 practically, you know, like the same condition. So I was able to create this listing with a quantity of 2. So I still have 1 more to sell. So anyways, this I sold for $13.75. So today's sales happened to be a stack of 3 books. They sold pretty quickly. It was like boom, boom, boom. It was interesting how that happens sometimes. Crafted in Prayer. This is pre-owned book. A little wear, but in very, very nice condition. And this I sold for $17.99. Then we have another Dr. David Jeremiah study guide. I've mentioned before, I don't know if you've heard, but I saw a lot of Dr. David Jeremiah study guides. And you can see it's got some wear. It is pre-owned, but it is unused. So a desirable item. And this I sold for $12. And then lastly, we have Nelson's New Illustrated Bible Commentary, a hardcover. Looks very nice. It is pre-owned as well. And this I sold for $15.95. This is a pre-owned CD, The Winans, I believe that's how you say it, the very best of, in very nice condition, and I sold this for $10. So this here was given to me by my grandmother, who is just moving into a retirement community, and this was something she just wanted to get rid of. It is called the Ukrainian Easter Egg Decorating Kit, and it is from 1957. It is unused, has all the things that came with it. Some little demo cards, some different dies. They're over here. This is a little tool to make these designs with melted wax, and I think this is wax in here. Yeah. So anyways, everything is here. I don't know if it's still in usable condition, but it's all here. So this I had listed not very long, maybe 4 months, and this sold for $45.99. And I have another sewing pattern. I love selling sewing patterns. This is pre-owned but unused. It's by Simplicity, easy to sew, and you can see there's a lot of different options of what you can make here. And this is sizes 8 through 14. So this I sold for $10.75. And then I have a couple pre-owned paperbacks. So Behold, I Give Unto You Power. Pre-owned, you can see it's got a little wear, but still very usable. And this I sold for $10.15. And then we have Budgeting for a Healthy Church. Also pre-owned, in good condition, a little wear. You can see there's this bend in the cover here, which I did mention and photograph, so they are aware of that. And this book I sold for $9. This is the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace kind of kit, I guess you could call it. I've had this listed for a long time, 3 years probably at least. So you have the book, Dave Ramsey's Complete Guide to Money. And then there's some other things. So this is, it says on here, Financial Peace University. This is about the envelope system. So I have never read this book or done anything with it, but I know you use a lot of cash, and these are actually like envelopes or something to kind of keep track of how you're handling your money, the envelope system. And then this is different, I think, audio CDs, just to listen along with the book. And then lastly, we have these forms in this envelope, progress chart, whatever else. So anyways, I sold this little collection here for $16. Okay, and then this is a very exciting sale. I always get excited when things leave the country. So this set of 3 books here, so I have them out of order, but volume 1, 2, and 3, they're an exposition on the Gospel of John. They are by Pink, and these are from 1945. So They do have some wear, but all in all, for being as old as they are, they're in pretty good shape. So these are going to Ireland, and these I sold for $119. So super excited about that sale. I love having a big sale now and again. Arthur Pink. I wish my last name was Pink. This is a Washington Redskins, who are now obsolete, I guess, 6 to 9 month little girls cheerleader outfit. Over the last couple months, I've sold quite the collection of Steelers and Washington Redskins little cheerleader outfits. The interesting thing is I've had them all for a couple years listed. But anyways, I paid 50 cents for this. It was on clearance at the Goodwill a couple years ago, and I sold it for $17. This is a pre-owned video-based Bible study. A place called Heaven. So it is pre-owned, but it is unused. So any of the places where you could write something, they're blank. And this I sold for $11.25. And then I have a Simplicity sewing pattern. It's actually a sewing pattern for dummies. It's to make some slip covers. This is pre-owned but unused, still factory folded and uncut. And this I sold for $8.70. This is a CoverGirl Clean Invisible powder. You can see there's a little damage to the packaging. This did come from Wholesale Ninjas. Originally, I've had it listed a while, and this I sold for $14.89. And then I have a Johnny Cash t-shirt. Got a bunch of these at Walmart on clearance for $1 a piece. I've been selling them periodically. Walmart had like a bazillion of these. I don't know why Walmart had like 100 of these on clearance, but they did. I did not buy all of them. This is size large, and this I sold for $12. Then we have Power Switch. This is some sort of game. Pre-owned but complete. Looks good, and this I sold for $16.45. And a pre-owned paperback. Does have some wear, some creasing here. Leading cross-culturally. Oops, see, lots of highlighting in this book. But it's still sold for $9.45. And this is a chronological study Bible. It was pre-owned and maybe flipped through, but not really used. Very good condition. You can see it's like pretend leather. I think they call it leather soft, something like that. This book I sold for, well, this Bible I sold for $35.99. So here I have another David Jeremiah study guide revealing the mysteries of heaven. Again, pre-owned but unused. I always sell these so fast. This I sold for $16. Biblical Counseling, another pre-owned paperback. This one, just couldn't remember what it had. Looks clean in the text. This one I sold for $11.25. And then I have a trilogy, an older trilogy. These are ex-library, but in very good condition. So it's the Randolph Mystery Series. And these I sold for $33.99. And then lastly, I have a Maybelline Color Stay lipstick in shade 130, Spicy Sangria. And this I sold for $6.25. This is a brand new DVD. It's still shrink wrapped in the original factory packaging. The King is Coming. Just a DVD. And this I sold for $16.55.
All right, welcome back. So you just saw all the footage, all the things. So in January 2025, I had 47 sales. I only got 29 listings done. Very disappointing. I've been on this long-term goal of getting to 2,000 active listings, and I'm doing pitiful at it. I'm bound and determined to make February better. We shall see. Fingers crossed. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, of those 47 sales, I had a total profit of $517.34. Now that is after my shipping costs, after my product costs, after the little bit I pay my daughter, who's my little eBay assistant, after my store fee, after the eBay selling fees, after all of that. So it wasn't my best month, but it certainly wasn't the worst month. That breaks down to $11.01 per sale. So that's my average profit per sale. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Here's to next month, me listing like tons and tons of merchandise. I have it here. I have lots to list. I just need to get it listed. So thanks for watching, and I will be back soon.